congratulations on getting your loan modification put through with Bank of America. Want to see if you tell us a little bit about yourself, just what kind of line of work you're in, and how you got into this situation, and how we helped you out.
I'm a construction manager, and how I got into this was back in 2011. The market, I guess the economy went down south, and I was laid off, and I tried to work with Bank of America at the time, and submitted all my documentation, and I went in for a modification, and the next thing I know is they started foreclosing on my house. They didn't want to work with me, and I made numerous phone calls to them, and I just stopped paying on my loan because I didn't have a job. So I finally got a job, and I called them back, and it wasn't what I was making when I originally took the loan out, and I asked for them to meet with me so they can modify the loan. And again, they said that my salary wasn't equivalent as to when I originally got the loan, and I told them that the unfortunate part is it took me about 8 months to find this job, and that's all this company was paying. And so they either had to work with me by lowering my payment, or I just wasn't going to make any payments because I couldn't make the payments. I tried going through Save Your Home California, and I went through their programs, and I didn't qualify for any of them either because my loan payment exceeded the $3,000 threshold when I was told. So I couldn't go to anyone. So I didn't make my payments for about 3 years, and lo and behold, I get a letter from the FAIR program, and I said, well, let me call these guys to see what they're all about. And that's when I met David and Sean, and they worked with me, real down-to-earth guys. I mean, they basically did not present something that wasn't realistic. They gave me options, and they said, hey, why don't you submit your paperwork, and we'll see if the bank will modify the loan. And 2 weeks ago, I got the letter saying I was approved for the modification. So I would recommend these guys. They're really good guys to work with. Took me in as family. I took them in as brothers and family, and they just grow on you. So if you have, or you're in the position like I'm in, and you need help, these guys are willing to help. I mean, they went beyond the call of duty to help me and my family out, and I would recommend them to anyone.
Thank you so much, Juan. So tell these folks perhaps one more time, how much did it cost you? What did we charge you to do this?
And this was all free. My favorite word. But I appreciate it, and I made 2 friends, and I really appreciate your guys' help.
Well, thank you, Juan. It was a pleasure to help you. Thanks so much for coming down.